What if I told you that the secret to footballing greatness isn't just talent, discipline, or even hard work? It is something much deeper, something that is happening inside your brain right now. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Bowden. I'm a mental performance coach to professional football players, mainly with Premier League and Championship players, and I'm also the best-selling author of Use Your Brain, Raise Your Game. And today we are diving into a game-changing concept that could be the missing link between you and your next big step in football. Now, you've heard of dopamine, I'm sure. Most people think of it as the feel-good chemical, that rush that you get when you score a goal or you sign a new contract. But what if I told you that thinking of dopamine as just a reward system is a big mistake that can cost you? Now, this isn't just a science lesson. It is about unlocking a mental edge that the greatest players use every day. And stick with me, because we are about to explore something that could completely change how you approach your game. Now, let's continue by clearing up this massive misconception. Dopamine is not just released when you win. It is what drives you to keep pushing when others quit. It is what makes some players seem unstoppable. Now think about it. Why do some players never stop? Why do they train harder, go longer, and never lose that hunger within them? It is not just talent. It is dopamine within their brain that is pushing them forward. It is an absolute game changer. Dopamine is not just about celebrating the win. It is about craving the pursuit. It is the hunger, the drive, what keeps you showing up day after day, even when no one's watching. Now, next time you lace up your boots, ask yourself the question, are you craving the victory or the process that gets you there? What you need to be doing is training your brain to crave the process and not the prize. Most players will fall into the trap of only chasing the big win, the applause, the contract, the trophy. And don't get me wrong here, this stuff feels amazing. But here's the catch. If you're just chasing the outcome, you are setting yourself up for disappointment or burnout, because you are not always going to succeed in what you're looking to achieve. Now, here is where the elite players pull away. They've trained their brains to find pleasure in the grind and not just the glory. And guess what? You can do this. What you need to do is to start small. Set mini objectives within your training sessions. Instead of waiting for that game-winning moment, break it down. Maybe it's improving your touch today. Maybe it's mastering a new tactical move, or staying behind when everyone else has gone home and doing some extra shooting practice. Every small win will give your brain a dopamine boost. It's your brain's way of saying, you're on the right track, keep going, and I'm here for you. Now, here's the danger zone. If you only let your brain get that dopamine hit when you win, you're going to crash when things don't go your way. What's going to happen when you lose or when you get dropped to the bench? Your motivation is going to plummet, and suddenly all that drive within you disappears. You've seen it before, I'm sure. Players with insane potential will burn out, crash, and they'll struggle with consistency. And why? It's because they're hooked on external rewards. Their dopamine tank becomes empty when the results aren't coming through. But the truth of football is it's a long game. You are not going to get your results that you want today, this week, even maybe this season. The real greats, they've mastered the art of loving the grind. They crave improvement, not just victory. And that is what keeps them going long after others have quit. So focus on the processes, not the outcome. Celebrate the little things, getting 1% better each session, putting in that time when others go home. And over time, those small wins will stack up. And before you know it, you've broken through that plateau. You've taken your game to another level. Now, this is the ultimate difference between good players and great players. Good players are satisfied with the trophy, the applause, the external things that they receive. But the legends, they're addicted to the pursuit. They understand that the real dopamine hit does not come when the final whistle blows. It comes during the grind, in those quiet moments when no one's watching. So if you're able to love the process, what your brain will be doing is rewarding you with an abundance of powerful and consistent dopamine. And what this will do is literally push you forward to greatness, giving you that drive, that energy, that perseverance to get yourself to the next level. Now, if you found this helpful, please do subscribe and be a great teammate and share this in your WhatsApp groups.